जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितां तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे। Today is the auspicious appearance of Radha Kund. Significance of Radha Kund is very, very important in the life of an aspiring devotee to enter into the eternal bhajan. Right now we are supposed to do Vaidhi Bhakti, and in Vaidhi Bhakti there are rules and regulations to advance in consciousness. But after liberation, liberation is the fifth stage of advancement bhakti. Adau Shraddha, Tato Sadhu Sangha, Atha Bhajana Kriya, Atha Anartha Nivrittisya, Tato Nishtha. The fifth stage is Nishtha. Nishtha is liberation. Liberation from material world, all the material entanglements, and become free to dwell into the internal bhajan of our very precious. This life is not going to come often. So do not take chance. We have to be very serious when we enter into the internal. Radha Kund is the place of internal bhajan. And Srila Rupa Goswami says in the Deshamritam that if you want to go to the sacred place, go to Vrindavan. But more sacred than Vrindavan would be Govardhan. But even in the Govardhan, the most sacred place is Radha Kund. So everybody aspires to go to Vrindavan, but everybody does not intend to make their final destination the Radha Kund. Radha Kund is very important place, and we understand the internal bhajan place. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Prabhupada's Parama Guru, means the fourth in the line. Before Srila Prabhupada was Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, then Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur was having Guru Maharaj called Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, and Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Bhaktivinoda Guru. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur, during the time of British people, he was helped and educated by the Britishers. And therefore, his main working language was English. He was the one to write the life and precepts of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the year 1896. That was the birth year of Srila Prabhupada. And sent this book to several universities in the world. In Canada, McGill University in Montreal still has the book of Life and Precepts of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The British Museum and the Library of the Oxford University also has. So many world famous universities which has been established since hundreds of years back, Bhaktivinoda Thakur started preaching in English. He was the pioneer. And he is writing for our benefit how to progress in devotional service. How should we develop intensified devotion? And Radha Kund, maybe place of Babaji's there. But the life of Babaji's may not be conducive to be adopted in ISKCON. So Prabhupada instituted sannyas rather than Baba life. Because it is very important that we have to spread the holy name throughout the world. If we sit down at Radha Kund and become a Babaji, who will go and preach? They will not be interested. They will be interested in only internal bhajan. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur tells us how to develop internal. That is happening after the liberation. Ruchi, Asakti, Bhav and Prem, these are the subject matters of internal bhajan. And that will only happen once we get rid of the bodily conception of life and become liberated. So, Bhaktivinoda Thakur sang many bhajans on Radha Kund. This is we need a bigger one. Right. This is in the Shadavidya Sharanagati, 6 steps towards surrender to Lord Shri Krishna. Anukula matra karyena svikar. That is the song. What will be the most favorable situation that we can create to please Lord Krishna? This has to be learned. There are 6 symptoms. Dainyam. We should be very humble. Cultivation of dainyam to the maximum is required. Pranadapi sunichena tarorapi sahishtuna amani namanadena kirtani sadahari. So sadahari kirtaniya can only be possible when we take a complete refuge at the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. So to develop further, what will be the best thing that will please Lord Krishna? Anukul. Anukullena Krishnanushilanam bhakti uttama. Uttama bhakti. Right now we are doing Vidhi bhakti. And we are having a lot of problems within Vidhi bhakti. How to project ourselves in advancing of the temple is a place where we have to get educated properly and enter into the Tivrena Bhakti Yogena Yajata Purusham Param. Tivra Bhakti. The internal bhajan will not give you any moment of freedom or relaxation. It is a continuous process. There is no vacation. Right now in Vidhi Bhakti, we can take some time off. We are given only at least 2 hours of chanting Hare Krishna, and that also we have difficulty. But internal bhajan is a continuous meditation. So this particular song that Bhaktivinoda Thakur prefers to be dwelling in his internal bhajan. Radha Kunda Tata Kunja Kutira, Radha Kunda Tata Kunja Kutira, Radha Kunda Tata Kunja Kutira, Radha Kunda Tata Kunja Kutira. Govardhana Parvata Jamuna Tira, Govardhana Parvata Jamuna Tira, Govardhana Parvata Jamuna Tira, Govardhana Parvata Jamuna Tira, Radha Kunda Tata Kunja Kutira, Radha Kunda Tata Kunja Kutira. Kusuma Sarovar Manasi Ganga, Kusuma Sarovar Manasi Ganga, Kusuma Sarovar Manasi Ganga, Kusuma Sarovar Manasi Ganga, Kalinda Nandini Vipula Taranga, Kalinda Nandini Vipula Taranga, Kalinda Nandini Vipula Taranga, Kalinda Nandini Vipula Taranga, Radha Kunda Tata Kunja Kutira, Radha Kunda Tata Kunja Kutira. Govardhana Parvatang Jamuna Tira, Govardhana Parvata Jamuna Tira, Radha Kunda Tata Kunja Kutira, Radha Kunda Tata Kunja Kutira. Vamshi Vata Shankar Gokula, Vamshi Vata Shankar Gokula, Vamshi Vata Shankar Gokula Dhir Samira, Vamshi Vata Shankar Gokula Samira, Vrindavana Tarulati Kavanira, Vrindavana Tarulati Kavanira, Vrindavana Tarulati Kavanira, Vrindavana Tarulati Kavanira, Radha Kunda Tata Kunja Kutira, Radha Kunda Tata Kunja Kutira. Khagamaga Kula Malaya Batasa, Khagamruga Kula Malaya Batasa, Khagamruga Kula Malaya Batasa, Malaya Batasa, Mayura Brahmara Murali Vilasa, Mayura Brahmara Murali Vilasa, Mayura Brahmara Murali Vilasa, Mayura Brahmara Murali Vilasa, Radha Kunda Tata Kunja Kutira, Radha Kunda Tata Kunja Kutira. Venu Srugamada Chinna Megapala, Venu Srugapada Chinna Megamala, Venu Srugapada Chinna Megamala, Venu Pradasa Vasanta Rashika Kushanka Kartala, Vasanta Sashanka Shanka Kartala, Vasanta Sashanka Shanka Kartala, Vasanta Sasanka Sanka Karala Radha Kunda Tata Kunda Kutira Radha Kunda Tata Kunda Kutira Yugala Vilase Anukula Jani Yugala Vilase Anukula Jani Yugala Vilase Anukula Jani Yugala Vilase Anukula Jani Lila Vilase Udipakamani Lila Vilasa Udipakamani Lila Vilase Udipakamani Lila Vilase Udipakamani Radha Kunda Tak Kunja Kuchira Radha Kunda Tata Kunja Kutira ये सब छोड़त कहीं नहीं जाऊं 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 ये सब छोड़त परान हराऊं 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 राधा कुंड तट कुंज कुटीर राधा कुंड तट कुंज कुटीर भक्ति विनोद कोहे सुन काना भक्ति विनोद कोहे सुख काना भक्ति विनोद कोहे सुन काना सुख काना तुआ उद्दीपक हमारा प्राण तुआ उद्दीपक हमारा प्राण तुआ उद्दीपक हमारा प्राण तुआ उद्दीपक हमारा प्राण राधा कुंड तट कुंज कुटीर 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 गोवर्धन पर्वत जमुना तीर गोवर्धन पर्वत जमुना तीर गोवर्धन पर्वत जमुना तीर गोवर्धन पर्वत जमुना तीर हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे राम राम हरे हरे. Let's see the translation and then we will talk. The cottage in the grove of the bank of Radha Kunda, great Govardhan Hill, at the bank of the Yamuna, Kusum Sarovar, Manasi Ganga, the daughter of Kalinda, means Yamuna, with her many waves, the Vanshivata, Gokula, Hira Samira, the trees and creepers and reeds of Vrindavan, and the different varieties of colorful birds, the deer, the cooling breeze from the Malaya mountains, the peacocks and bumblebees, the pastimes with the flute and flute itself, the buffalo horn, bugle, the footprints of cows in the dust of Vraja, and the row of blackish rain cloud. Springtime, the moon, the conch shell, and the kartalas, all these I know to be very conducive for the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. I recognize them in a transcendental stimulus for making Lord's charming pastime more intense. I refuse to go anywhere if there is stimuli to devotional service are not there. For to abandon them is to abandon. Bhaktivinoda says, please hear me, O Kana, your entourage and paraphernalia stimulate remembrance of you and are very source of my life. Now see where the internal bhajan begins. We are appear in front of Radha Madhav. Gaurnita, Gaur Sundar is there. Jagannath, Subhadra, Baldev is there. Everybody has their own places of pastimes. But we have to understand through the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, therefore, they are always here. But what it indicates that devotional service is a gradual increment to make our life perfect. It is not a stagnant thing. One has to come out from lethargy of what we call a favorable situation. Oh, I'm a householder, I have job, Maharaj, how can I chant 16 rounds? These are petty excuses. But we are given the whole process by mercy of Srila Prabhupada that nothing is left out that will not encourage us to advance. Even if you go to Vrindavan, but would not take an impetus from the original residents of Vrindavan. And we got the whole list of what you have to concentrate in Vrindavan. In around 1994, one Russian devotee came. He read a lot of books. Russians are avid readers. He read about Vrindavan. So myself and my godbrother Mahanidhi Maharaj, who was one of the president in the early times in Baltimore, we were standing and discussing, and he came and said, Maharaj, please, can you explain where can I find Vrindavan? He is in Vrindavan, and he's asking us, where can I find Vrindavan? I read so much Vrindavan, but here it's a village, a dirty village, and distracting. I said, you have to cultivate the vision of Vrindavan. Even if you go to Vrindavan for, say, vacation, many have already gone. Are they going as a tourist? They will not get benefit. Vrindavan is a place of a concentrated bhajan. And that what Bhaktivinoda Thakur is explaining. How would you get an impetus, means uddipak? Unless and until we have an impetus, we will not tend to make an advancement towards it. And uddipak is always an encouraging either symbol or personality or anything that connects with Lord Shri Krishna can make you, think about Lord, because they are eternal associates of Lord. In Vrindavan, there are so many relics, so many things that are eternally connected with and during his past. Radha Kund is the topmost. And who can go to Radha Kund? So, unless and until we cultivate a proper attitude to meditate internally, through the mercy of the Holy Name, we can do that. But we have to show this necessary effect of Sharanagati. We are right now conditional people trying to enter into the intricate of bhajan, external bhajan. But the internal bhajan is. And Krishna gives everybody an time to become introspective. Internal bhajan is an introspective. What will you look inside you? If you don't have a philosophy, if you don't have a corresponding in connection with Krishna, anything, if you don't have, then how will you be able to get some impetus to think about that particular lila or pastimes of Lordship? Otherwise. So, it's a long way. Don't remain stagnant in Vidhi Bhakti. But our stagnancy, or what we call, we are stuck at Anartha Nivrutti. We are stuck at Anartha Nivrutti. We are not liberated even. And to meditate on Radha Kund, it will be. Of course, we should know, but we should aspire also gradually, not, oh, I want to go and stay in Radha Kund because it's the highest place. Simply because it's the highest place of residence. Prabhupada said, be aware, don't put your foot in Radha Kund. If you are not liberated, if you are not free from all the entanglements. This is so intricate Leela of appearance of Radha Kund. And this Leela cannot be a place for you to participate. People go and jump and dive in Radha Kund and empty out their sinful, reactions in Radha Kund. Prabhupada forbade us. If you value the Radha Kund to be the highest of all places in Vraja area, a place of meditation. But unless and until we cultivate the surrounding paraphernalia, those who participate, the stories that are connected with Krishna in appearance of Radha Kund. But today, the appearance of Radha Kund and how in the past times it is. Kanan Maharaj also spoke on that very vividly, and we will just read some of the important factors. Wherever in this world there were great manifestations of love between Radha and Krishna, not only was it an extraordinary experience for those who were present there, but actually that entire place also became transformed. Various places in Vrindavan where Radha and Krishna had great exchanges of love are very potent with powerful mercy that became available to us as well. The appearance of Radha Kund, the lake of Srimati Radharani, the most special occasion, as it is said in the Radha Kund, that Radha Kund is the most sacred place in the entire universe because it is made up of liquid prema, for love of Radha, who performed many pastimes on the banks of this sacred water. In the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a little anecdote given by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur on appearance of Radha Kund. Krishna at one point killed the demon Aristasur that appeared in the form of a bull. Aristasur was a demoniac personality who took the form of a bull and came to kill the residents of Vrindavan. But then Krishna killed him. At that point, innocent young gopis said, "Ah, Krishna, do not touch us now. O killer of the bull, alas, although Aristasur was a terrible demon, still he was a male cow. So you will have to undergo atonement, just as Lord Indra did after killing Rasura. But how can you purify yourself without taking trouble of visiting every single holy places, the three worlds?" Replied to them, "Why should I have to wander throughout the entire universe? I will at once bring all the countless pilgrimage places here and take my bath in them. Just watch." Lord Mukunda struck his heel on the ground and said, "This is the water from the Ganga river coming from the Patal region. Now, oh holy places, all of you, please come here." When the Supreme Lord has spoken these words, all the holy places appeared before him. Krishna then addressed the gopis, "See, all the holy places." But the gopis replied, "We don't see them as you have described." Then please, the presiding deity of all the holy places, joining their palms in supplication, spoke up, "I am that great salt ocean. I am the ocean of milk. I am the river Sindhu. I am Tamraparni. I am the holy place Pushkar. I am the river Saraswati. We are Yamuna, Godavari, Reva rivers, and also the confluence of rivers at Prayag. Just three our waters." Then offering, purifying himself by bathing in their waters, Lord Hari became quite arrogant and said, "I produced a pond that contained all the various holy places, whereas you gopis never executed any religious duties on this earth for the pleasure of Lord Narayan." Then Srimati Radharani addressed her gopi friends as follows, "I must create an even more beautiful pond, so please go to work." Having heard these words, the gopis saw that Aristasur's hooves have dug a shallow ditch just west of Sri Krishna's pond, and at that nearby spot, all the gopis started digging lumps of earth. In this way, a divine pond manifested in an hour. Krishna was astonished to see the lake that they had produced. Gopis wanted to make a human chain from Manasi Ganga and fill the lakes with its waters with the help of buckets. But Krishna was thinking that this should take so long, so he ordered all the holy waters to enter into Radhakund. Thus, in Vrindavan, we have Shyamakund and Radhakund, divine lakes of Krishna and Srimati Radharani, and such eternal places that exist in the spiritual world are manifested in the material universe by divine arrangement of the Supreme Lord in order to make His mercy widely available. These places are even accessible, or at least to a degree, to the conditioned soul like us, and that is just extraordinary. Such a inconceivable mercy of the Lord. So, this is the glory of creation of both Krishna Kund and Radha Kund. Radha Kund has to be filled up. So Krishna expedited. He broke the boundary between the two lakes. So all the Krishna water rushed into Radha. So in this way, their efforts of pure love are merging into each other. Uh, no wonder Krishna is glorifying Radha Kund so much that uh, he tells uh, those who are going to take the drops of water from your lake will not be only liberated, but they will go and serve you directly in Golok Vrindavan. So, such a high significance is there in um, the places of pilgrimage that we go. But I went for Bahulastami, an appearance of Radha Kund that happens to be in the midnight. 12 o'clock, I mean, thousands of people want to jump in. And Prabhupada told us, just sit, take some water, do achman and sprinkle on your head, you are done. Who dares to jump and take a bath? Forbade us. If the celebration of appearance of Radha Kund have to do, but we have to have some kind of boundary. We cannot cross over. And everybody has to build their own boundary according to their realization. If we are not realized and just try to imitate others, then what is the benefit? You may end up committing offenses. So, walking on the path of pure devotion is like walking on a razor's edge. A wrong foot, it will cut your foot. So never take bhakti to be that cheap. We are just learning how to chant Hare Krishna. But yet, everything, what Kadam Kanan Maharaj says, that all these places have been excavated by the Goswamis. When Srila Raghunath Das Goswami had his Bhajan Kutir at the bank of Radha Kund, at that time it was not many, but his meditations are so much intensified that he was writing Vilapa Kusumanjali, a very, very high eulogy about Radharani's mercy. In the Vilap, you have to shed tears. But at the same time, Sanatan Goswami, the eldest of all 6 Goswamis, after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was considered to be the father figure for all 6 Goswamis, he would go and check. Rupa Goswami himself was in Ter Kadamba, okay, and that is very near to Nandagram. And Radhakund is in Govardhan. He would go every day, parikrama of Govardhan. So one time he arrived at Radhakunda's place. And he was very, very startled to see one beautiful girl is standing and behind her 2 tigers are drinking the water. And Raghunath did not know. Right? Raghunath did not know. So Sanatan Goswami came and chastised Raghunath. Raghunath, what are you doing? You are employing your own worshipable deity of Srimati Radha to protect you? Is she your servant? Aren't you ashamed to engage your mistress? You're merciful to engage in to protect you. Build a hut. Remain protective and do your bhajan. So both the curative process is also there. If we are absorbed in internal bhajan and you are oblivious of externalities, that is also wrong. If you go to Radha Kunda in Raghunath Das Goswami's Samadhi Mandir, you will see that Radharani is protecting Raghunath Das Goswami because he is so much immersed in internal bhajan and is writing. These are rare gems of internal bhajan that cannot be imitated by ordinary person. There's so much Vaishnava literature of internal bhajan, which is a very, very deep churning process. Because after all, we need to bring out the cream of Krishna. Krishna is known as Navanit. Navanit means butter. Navanita chor. But butter means, as the whatever is merged in the process of bhakti, you have to bring out the cream of it. Then it is more valuable. Other processes are routinely to be done. Bhajana Kriya will involve everything, the temple worship and everything. But it is not only restricted to that. We should not get only stuck with that. We have to keep churning, churn butter. So, Radha Kund is that place of internal. Devotees work hard to maintain the sanctity of Radha Kund. But there are so many mafias surrounding Radha Kund. Property value is so high. There are court cases going on. Is this going to be disturbance in your internal? Yes. We have to limit ourselves. Never try to, indulge in such things which is for our conscious grow for serious application. Serious application. Today, the Bahulastami is the day. Bahula was the name of the cow. And she was attacked by the tiger. Right? But she took shelter of and begged Lord Krishna to protect. She had a newborn calf. So there was some kind of contract between the tiger and the cow. Then tiger said, "I'll spare your life if you give me the young one as my food." So Bahula took shelter. And she was very truthful. She came to the tiger. "Okay, you can do. I'm under protection of, and Tiger was completely, mortified that this is a holy place. How can I do? Uh, Demoniac nature uh, can be easily turned uh, even by an activity in protection of the cow. Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmanya Hitaya Cha Jagat Hitaya Krishna Govindaya Namo. Krishna appears only for two entities, cows and brahmanas. But by protecting both of them, he will carve out a total beneficiary activity for the maintenance of the whole. If we are able to maintain the Brahminical order and cow protection. Jagat Hitaya. Krishna is coming to give the benefits only to the two entities or two classes of entities. But by giving them protection, everybody will be protected, everybody will be nourished. So, that kind of economy, the demoniac nature of this modern world will not enter. But those who are in bhakti can understand because it gives an impetus to dive deeper into protection of Lord. Dive deeper. ISKCON provides all the opportunities to develop our internal all, but we have to choose the right kind of education. We have to get educated properly in the science of devotional service. And Tata, Kunda appearance day and Bahulastami, Krishna named that you will be known, celebrated on this day, that you remain truthful to the even tiger, but under my protection. If we worship Lord Shri Krishna, then two things are supposed. Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojita Janayatyaso Jnanam Vairagyam Chad Ahituki. Ahituki Jnan of internal bhajan will come when we really worship Lord. And Vairagya means detachment from these worldly affairs. Will definitely come. Because we don't belong here. We are directly related to Krishna, as it is claimed in Bhagavad Gita by Krishna himself. Mama ivansho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana. Padmanasasthani indriyani prakriti sthani karshati. We have been harassed by five senses, and the sixth is mind. All the six senses. Manasasthani, six senses, including the mind. And we do not get any, no happiness, no comfort. The life is so uncertain. Yes, because the soul does not belong to this material. So, by cultivation of Krishna consciousness, we can reach to the highest of all high places called Golok Vrindavan, where Radha Kunda, the topmost intimate pastime place of Lord Shri Krishna. Thank you very much. Anybody has any question? Louder. I didn't put it. I can't hear.
Hare Krishna. Can you hear me, Maharaj?
Yes,
Okay,
loud
thank
and
you.
clear.
So I was asking the last point you made that with the bhakti, cultivation of bhakti, we develop jnana and vairagya. So we see so many people here in this world, so-called religious or uh, to be superficially knowing so much knowledge or jnana, but no renunciation, no vairagya, still attached to so many worldly things. So are they really bhakti practitioner? We can tell them? Or?
You qualified themselves? No. You are disqualifying them. Keep it. Why do you have to compromise? Because there is nobody else is available. The onus is on us to become more purified rather than criticize. Do not associate who are not going to encourage you in advance. Prabhupada said always seek the association of senior devotees who are sincere and progress.
I didn't mean the devotees. I said so-called worldly people. That was
That's
the.
okay. Devotees are also everywhere. But those who are penetrating the labyrinth of conditioning, they should be taken as. If we are becoming helpless because of condition, that means weakness of heart. Hriday Granthi and Asatrush. These two things will hamper our progress. Tight knot of ignorance or Hriday Granthi. And Asatrishna means hankering for some conjuice. What benefit that they are going to live? Neither they know their own benefit, neither they are going to benefit. Conjuice is like that. Yes.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you for the wonderful class. Maharaj, you had mentioned how for Radha Kund formation, the water enters from Shamakund. So in terms of spiritual potency, do we see them as equal in terms of the...
Why not? Do you make difference between Radha and Krishna? So how can you make difference between Radha and Radha Kunda and Krishna? That's why pandas are holding that place. Come and offer. They would not tell you the intricacies that Bhakti will not driving. Are we getting an impetus to advance in service? Stick to that rituals only. Go to Radha Kund to visit. There are different.
Thank you, Maharaji, for the good satsang. I have seen people standing for a long time in Radha Kund. And is there any significance of that?
Artificial manifestation, devotion. How long it is? As soon as they leave the premises of Radha Kund. But anyway, pious activity is there, but who takes the advantage of incrementing their love of Krishna? Because there are so many impetus described in Vrindavan. Radha Kund is the topmost, but there are kunjas, residential places of so many great sadhus. And if they do not visit that place and do not understand what kind of sadhana they have done on the bank of Radha Kund, you go and sit near Janva Mata's meditation. Go in front of Raghunath Das Goswami's Samadhi. But people do not go there. Only those who are given the instructions and those who are in Gaudiya Vaishnava, they appreciate the contributions of these great, great souls who are divine in nature, and they meditated. You can understand the mercy of Radharani on Janva. Janva's better. Janva Mata was wife of Lord Nityananda. And she was managing the entire what you call the community of devotees. She was the head of. She was the guru. She was maintaining Nityananda Prabhu's son, Virbhum, Virbhadra. But she was considered to be close associate of Shiva. That's her meditation. So in our sampradaya, coming from Madhu Pandit, they go deeper into the meditation and on Janva Mata. Janma Mata was given the place of Srimati Radharani by Krishna herself and put on the left side. And Radharani said, I will stand, you take my place. That kind of intimate relationships in worshipping. Have you gone and seen this? Go to the Gopinath temple. Even in Jaipur, the main deities are there. But if you go to Vrindavan, Radha Gopinath temple, Madhu Pandit, structure is still there. The deities, original deities are in Jaipur. So, you see, Janva Mata is sitting in, standing in front Lord Shri Krishna on the left side, Radharani on his right. That is the intensified devotional service Janva Mata showed. Radharani was. It is an increment going up, up, up. If you are really intoxicated, there is also a limit of high. And people are finding more and more drugs that put you artificially on higher and higher till you. But this is an eternal. Stay high in love, without drugs. Aarti. Oh, Radha Kund ki Aarti. Hare Krishna.